Hello there, friends. It's Ashley here from the Loopy Lamb and theloopylamb.com. Thanks so much for stopping by today. I'm going to be showing you today how to do front post and back post double crochet stitches. This is a fun variation on the regular double crochet stitch, and it can be done with pretty much any of the basic stitches. You just need to have a row of base stitches in order to work into. So I'll just show you an example here. I've got the Arctic Gem beanie here, which is available as a free crochet pattern on my blog, theloopylamb.com. And you can see how I've used post stitches here to create a really fun texture. Now this texture is also used for crochet ribbing and types of different crochet ribbing. So really handy technique to know. And again, if you want this pattern for the Arctic Gem beanie, that's available on my blog, theloopylamb.com. Now, before we get started, if you are ready to start and you are excited to get started, hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel. We post free weekly content, including product reviews, free crochet patterns, and tutorials like this one. So let's grab our materials and let's get started. To start, you're going to need to have at least one row of crochet stitches done to act as a base for your work. What I've done here is I've done a row of double crochet stitches, but if you have a row of half double or single crochet stitches, that can work as well. Before you can even start with a post, you need you need to understand the different parts of your crochet stitch. What we have here, if we just isolate this one stitch, is this part of your double crochet or your stitch, regardless of what it is called the post. So this is the post of your stitch, and if you flip your work up and you see the V on top, those two strands of your V, that's called the head of your stitch, right? So those are going to be parts that you need to be aware of when you're working post stitches, because they'll often be referred to in your patterns that you'll be working. We're going to start with the front post double crochet stitch, and to do that you're going to yarn over hook like you're working a normal double crochet stitch, and then you're going to insert your hook between the stitch before and the stitch that you're wanting to work around. You're going to insert the hook from front to back, and then you're going to bring the head of your hook out on the other side of that stitch, almost like you're picking up the post of the stitch that you want to work. Then you're going to yarn over hook and pull up a loop from around the post of your stitch. And then you're going to complete your double crochet as you normally would. So yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. Okay, and you can see already that this post stitch is starting to stick off the fabric, and it looks like one elongated stitch. So this is really great for creating vertical lines on your project. If you wanted, you could just create a fabric where you just do post stitch on top of post stitch on top of post stitch, and you create a very long, very obvious vertical line in your work. So again, I'll show you one more time the front post double crochet. What you'll do is, again, you'll yarn over hook, insert your hook between the post of the stitch before and the stitch that you want to work. Bring your hook out from back to front. Again, almost like you're lifting up that stitch you want to work. Yarn over and pull up a loop from around that post and finish your double crochet as normal. Yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two. And there's two front post double crochet stitches. Now, if we want to do back post stitches, the back post will push the stitch instead of onto the front of your fabric, it will push it to the back. What we'll do is I'm going to do a double crochet just between here through the head of the stitch, just to separate them. Okay, so you don't have to do that, but I like to do it just for tutorial purposes so you can see the difference. So we're going to work a back post double crochet stitch around this stitch here. And so what we'll do is we'll yarn over, and instead of going through the front of the fabric, we're going to go from the back to the front between the stitch that you want to work and the previous stitch. And then we're going to bring that hook across, pushing the post to the back of your fabric, and the head of the hook will come out the back of your fabric again. Then you're going to yarn over hook and pull up a loop, just like we did before. And then we're going to yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two to finish our double crochet. And we'll do that again. We're going to yarn over from back to front, insert our hook through the fabric, push that post to the back and bring the hook out the other side of the fabric, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to just pull this loop up so I can show you the difference. So here we have our front posts on the this is technically the back of my fabric, but if this were the right side, this would be the front of the fabric, my front posts, and then the back posts are pushing those double crochets to the back of my fabric. So I'm going to turn that over, and now these post stitches are sticking out on this side. But my front posts that I had done, these are the heads of that stitch that we did. So because we're working around the posts, it pushes the head of the stitch to the back of your fabric. Now some patterns you can actually work into those stitches depending on the instructions, but it's very important when you are doing a post stitch that you're skipping the head of the stitch. You don't want to work around the post and then work into the head of the stitch. So I'll give you an example. So say my pattern says to do a front post double crochet, and I'll do that now. And then it says I have to work double crochet into the next 2 stitches. If I'm going to do that, I'm not going to work into the head of that stitch, because if I do that, I'm going to end up with more stitches, and it's going to start looking really bulky because you're going to have extra bulk behind the stitch, and it's going to push it out and it could look a little weird. So what we're going to do is we're going to double crochet into the next stitch by skipping the head of the stitch that we just did as a post stitch, and then we're going to work into the next. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So in that case, that's how my work would look, and you know that you've done it correctly because you can turn your work around and you can very quickly find the head of that stitch. Okay. Now there are some patterns where you are instructed to work into that head of that stitch, but if it's not mentioned, then it is expected that you will know to work into the next stitch and to skip the head of that stitch. And that's how you do the front post and back post double crochet stitches. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. Please leave them in the comment section below. I'm happy to help and to make sure that you are successful in doing this technique. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to this channel. If you enjoy free crochet patterns, please check out my blog, theloopylamb.com. Thanks so much for watching, friends. Happy hooking, and I'll see you next time.